Okay, we are doing the next problem based on the same kind of things like uh, cos C, cos D, cos C plus cos D or whatever. We were doing the formulas like you remember 2 sin A cos B or 2 cos A sin B or 2 cos A cos B or 2 sin A sin B, or we were applying sin C plus sin D, sin C minus sin D, cos C plus cos D, cos C minus cos D. In this particular question, if you look at this, cos A plus B plus sin A minus B. Now here one is cos, the another is sin, but you must notice in the formulas either both are cos or both are sin. In between plus sign can be there and negative sign can be there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this. How will I write it? I can write this left hand side as sin 90 minus A plus B. If it is sin 90 minus A plus B, it will be cos A plus B. Sin 90 minus theta is cos theta. So cos can be converted into sin, writing as sin 90 minus A plus B. Cos 90 minus theta is sin theta, sin 90 minus theta is cos theta, plus sin A minus B. So it becomes sin C plus sin D. It becomes sin C plus sin D, which will become 2 sin C plus D upon 2, 90 minus A minus B plus A minus B upon 2. Sin C plus D upon 2. Then it will become cos C, that is 90 minus A minus B minus A plus B upon 2. Whenever negative sign is there, signs inside would change. Let us see what we can cancel. A and A will cancel. Here B and B will cancel. What will I get? I'll get 2 sin 90 minus 2B upon 2. And this will be cos 90 minus 2A upon 2. It will be how much? It comes out to be 2 sin 45 minus B. 2 sin 45 minus B and cos 45 minus A, because if you divide 90 by this, you'll get this. Now 2 sin 90 minus the 2 sin this 45 minus B, but it was 45 plus B and it is cos. So I can write this as cos 90 minus 45 minus B will become sin, and similarly it could be written as sin 90 minus 45 minus A. So it will become what? 2 cos 90 minus 45, 45 and plus B, 45 plus B, and it will become sin 45 plus A. So you get the answer as 2 sin 45 plus A and cos 45 plus B. That was right hand side. That was the right hand side. The only thing which we did in this was we used the change sin 90 minus theta cos theta, cos 90 minus theta is sin theta. Just change, because accordingly we have to manipulate. As we told you, we have to manipulate. We have to manipulate the things. In trigonometry, main observation is manipulation. Now let us see question number 5. He has given you cos A plus cos B, cos A plus cos B equal to 1 by 3, and sin A plus sin B as 1 by 4. He wants to prove prove 10a plus b upon 2 should be equal to 3 upon 4. We have to prove 10a plus b upon 2 is equal to 3 upon 4. Now, cos c plus cos d or cos a plus cos b is one and the same thing. Instead of taking a particular name of the angle as C and D, here it is A and B, so it doesn't matter. It does not matter. Instead of A and B, you can write C and D. Instead of C and D, you can write A and B. So cos C plus cos D, like first I'm saying cos A plus cos B is equal to 1 upon 3. So cos C plus cos D was 2 cos A plus B upon 2 cos A minus B upon 2 is equal to 1 upon 3. We have combined these two factors, cos C plus cos D. Cos A plus cos B is 2 cos A plus B upon 2 and cos A minus B upon 2. Similarly, sin A plus sin B is equal to 1 upon 4. So let us combine these two factors. Sin C plus sin D will become 2 sin A plus B upon 2 and cos A minus B upon 2 is equal to 1 upon 4. Now what I'll do is, I need 10A plus B upon 2. So I will divide the second equation by 1. Divide 2 by 1. Why not 1 by 2? Because I need 10 and 10 means sine upon cos. Because in both cos terms are common, they will cancel. Cos A minus B upon 2 is in the first also. Cos A minus B upon 2 is in the second also. So what will I get? 2 sine A plus B upon 2 cos A minus B upon 2 divided by 2 cos A plus B upon 2 and cos A minus B upon 2 is equal to 1 upon 4 divided 1 upon 3, because one value is 1 upon 4, one value is 1 upon 3. Now what will happen is that this term will cancel with this term, 2 will cancel with 2. So what will I get? I'll get sin A plus B upon 2 cos A plus B upon 2, which will become 10A plus B upon 2, and 1 by 4 into 3 by 4, it will be 3 upon 4. It will be 3 upon 4. So we have got 10A plus B upon 2 is equal to 3 upon 4. That was the question we had to prove. We again use the same formulas, cos C plus cos D, cos C minus cos D, or sin C plus sin D. The application is most important, because the more you apply the formulas to the sums, you will remember the formulas. I know it is confusing a little bit. Sometimes we also make mistakes a lot of time. It is important that we remember the formulas. Now let us see fifth one. It is cos 10 plus sin 20, cos 10. Find the value of cos 10 plus sin 20 upon cos 20. This is degree, all degree. Cos 20 degree minus sin 10 degree. Now again it is cos and sin, cos and sin. I have to change them to one, either to cos or to sin. Sines are easier. So instead of cos 10, I can write, it can be written as cos 90 minus 80. Cos 90 minus 80 is cos 10 plus sin 20. Similarly, I can write cos 20 as cos 90 minus 70, Cos 90 minus 70 is cos 20. But it will change. It will change to sine. It will change to sine. What will it become? It will become sine 80. It will become sine 80 plus sine 20, sine 20 upon sine 70 minus sine 10. So I'll be able to apply sine C plus sine D and sine C minus sine D. What is sine C plus sine D? 2 sine C plus D upon 2, 80 plus 20 upon 2. Okay. And then I have cos 80 minus 20 upon 2. In the denominator, it will be 2 sine C minus cos. First cos will come. Sorry, this is 70, this is 10. 70 plus 10 upon 2 and sine 70 minus 10 upon 2. Okay, it will be 2 sine 80 plus 20 is 100, sine 50. Cos 80 minus 20 is 60, 60 upon 2 is 30. Alright. It is 2 cos 70 plus 10. 70 plus 10 is how much? 80, 80 upon 2 is 40. And sine 70 minus 10 is 60, 60 upon 2 is 30. Now cos 30, sine 30 I know, but sine 50, cos 40 I don't know. So what I can do is I will cancel first of all 2 and 2. I'll cancel 2 and 2. Then what I can do is sine 50 can be written as sine 90 minus 40. 50 can be written as sine 90 minus 40. Cos 30 is root 3 upon 2. This is cos 40 and sine 30 is 1 upon 2. In the next step, sine 90 minus theta will become cos theta. So cos 40 root 3 upon 2 cos 40 1 upon 2. So cos 40 will cancel and 2 will cancel. Your answer will be root 3. Your answer will be root 3. Your answer will be root 3. So we have to calculate the values accordingly. Now let us see. Now we are going to do double angle formulas. Double angle formulas will tell you what does double angle formulas means. Double angle formula. It's a repetition of the formulas which we have already done. Like sine A plus B is sine A cos B plus cos A sine B. We know sine A plus B is sine A cos B plus cos A sine B. Now what he says is that if A is equal to B, if A is equal to B, that means B is replaced by A or A is replaced by B. So it will become sine A plus A will become sine A cos A. Wherever B is there, I'll replace it by A plus cos A and sine A. What will you get? Sine 2A sine A cos A sine A. So they will be added and they will become 2 sine A cos A. So sine 2A can always be written as 2 sine A cos A. Sine 2A can always be written as, sorry, Sine 2a can always be written as sine 2 sine a cos a. These are called double angle formula. We are replacing a by b. Sine 2a is 2 sine a cos a. Suppose it is cos a plus b. This is the next one. Cos a plus b is cos a cos b minus sin a sin b. Cos a cos b minus sin a sin b. Again I am going to replace a by b. Replace a by b. If a is equal to b. If a is equal to b. Where b is there I am going to put a. So it will become cos a plus a is equal to cos a minus sin a into sin a. It will become cos square a minus sin square a. So cos 2a is equal to cos square a minus sin square a. This is one of the formulas. This is one of the formulas for cos 2a. For cos 2a, this is one of the formulas. Let us see that what else can we write about this. Now cos 2a further can be improvised. Like we know cos 2a is equal to cos square a minus sin square a. Now cos square a, let the cos square a be as it is, and sin square a I can write as 1 minus cos square a. Sin square a plus sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1. So sin square theta can be 1 minus cos square theta. So it will become what? It will become cos square a minus 1 plus cos square a. Or it will become 2 cos square a minus 1. Cos 2a. Cos 2a is equal to this. Cos 2a is equal to this. Cos 2a becomes, also another formula becomes what? Cos 2a becomes 2 cos square a minus 1. Similarly, let's proceed further. Like we know cos 2a is equal to cos square a minus sin square a. So instead of cos square a we can write also 1 minus sin square a minus sin square a. So cos 2a is 1 minus 2 sin square a. So from one formula 3 more formulas have been generated, and more formulas will be generated just now from the same formula. So cos 2a is cos square a minus sin square a. Cos 2a is also 2 cos square a minus 1. It is also 1 minus 2 sin square a. Now one more formula. Cos 2a is cos square a minus sin square a. Now if I divide it by 1, if I divide the equation right hand side by 1, does it make any difference? Anywhere, if I divide any number by 1, does it make any difference? It doesn't make any difference. So let us do that. We'll do that cos square a minus sin square a upon cos square a plus sin square a, because cos square a plus sin square a will be 1. Cos square a plus sin square a will be 1, so we can divide it, we can divide or multiply, but I prefer to divide here by 1 because that is what it is going to solve my purpose. Cos square A by plus sin square A. Now divide numerator and denominator by cos square A divided by cos square A. What will happen? Cos square A upon cos square A minus sin square A upon cos square A, and again in the denominator cos square A by cos square A plus sin square A upon cos square A. You will just see what is the benefit of doing this. You will just notice cos square A upon cos square A, 1 minus cos square A, 1 minus tan square A. Sin square A upon cos square A will become tan square A, 1 minus tan square A. This will become 1 plus tan square A. So cos 2A has been expressed in terms of tan square, 1 minus tan square A upon 1 plus tan square A. This is another formulation for cos 2A. This is for another formulation for cos 2A. We will be just doing more work on this. This is cos 2A. So we have expressed cos 2A as cos square A minus sin square A. We have expressed cos square A as 2 cos square A minus 1. 2 cos square A minus 1. We have expressed cos 2A as 1 minus 2 sin square A. We have expressed cos 2A as 1 minus tan square A upon 1 plus tan square A. Similarly, let us see what can we do with sin 2A. Sin 2A is 2 sin A cos A, 2 sin A cos A. Like we divided the whole thing in the previous question with cos square A plus sin square A, we do the same thing here. 2 sin A cos A, we divided by, what do? We divided by sin square A plus cos square A. We have written sin square A plus cos square A. Now what have we done? We have divided it by 1. So it shouldn't matter. Again, divide numerator and denominator by cos square A. So it will become 2 sin A cos A upon cos square A and upon sin square A upon cos square A plus cos square A upon cos square A. What will you get? This cos square A and cos A, one cos will cancel. And one cos will cancel. This cos square A will cancel. So what will I get? In the numerator I will get 2 sin A upon cos A, that will become 2 tan A upon 1 plus tan square A. So sin 2A can be written as 2 tan A upon 1 plus tan square A. Like we were able to express cos 2A as 1 minus tan square A upon 1 plus tan square A. Similarly, sin 2A we can write as 2 tan A upon 1 minus tan square A. So this is another formula, another form for sin 2A. It is another form for sin 2A. One more thing. Like we are writing sine 2a as 2 sine a cos a. Suppose it becomes sine a instead of sine 2a. So these angles, 2a was here, on the right hand side it was half of that. So if a is on the left hand side, it will become 2 sine a upon 2 and cos a upon 2. This is another formula in terms of if a is given. If only a is given, then sine a is 2 sine a by 2 into cos a by 2. Similarly, let us see cos 2a. Cos 2a is cos square a minus sin square a. It is also equal to 2 cos square a minus 1. It is also equal to 1 minus 2 sin square a. But if I replace 2a by a, what will happen? I'll get cos a equal to cos square a by 2 minus sin square a by 2. It can be written as 2 cos square a by 2 minus 1. It could be written as 1 minus 2 sin square a by 2. So these becomes double angle formula. On the right hand side what is there will just left hand side will become half of that. So we get these formulas also. These are important formulas to remember. It is very important to remember these formulas. Thank you.